Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started now. It's noon, and today we're going to be going over the new Google prospecting. As you know, in the past we've had some issues with Yahoo, the Yahoo directory service. One of them being that we don't know if it's going to be available tomorrow, and another reason is because it doesn't do anything other than the United States. And both of those things are important to us. Obviously, you being able to prospect and being able to use Canadian addresses and stuff like that. So we decided to move over to Google because it will use the same data that Google Maps uses, which is, everything in the world. And also, we don't anticipate Google Maps going away or changing the way that Yahoo has in the past. So we're going to start over here at the Prospecting tab. If you pop that out, you're going to notice that there's two tabs here. So we kept the Yahoo directory for now. I don't know how long before it goes away, but I believe they said it was going to go away at the end of the year. So we left it here just in case you want to use that for the time being. It may go past the first of the year. I'm not sure, but you can click on this tab and do that Yahoo directory. The Google Place Finder is the default. Okay, and the way that it works is there's an API key. And we'll be getting with each of your companies to get you an API key. It doesn't cost anything. So one thing you do have to do is verify your identity by applying a company credit card or something like that. As soon as you verify your identity, you will get 100,000 searches per 24 hours. So I don't anticipate any of you are going to do more than 100,000 searches between all of your people. So it's probably not going to cost you anything to do this. So that whole Google or that whole Yahoo boss thing that people have to sign up for in order to do the geocoding, that's going to go away, and the Google Place Finder will take its place and will be free for the getting of the zip code and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start here by talking about what makes this better and different. So this Place Finder right here in the main window allows you to search based on text. Okay, so I can put in quotes. If I want to be real exact, I can put in Hayworth Dealer in quotes, and I don't care where it is. I just want to see Hayworth Dealer and period. Okay, so instead of having to choose a city and state and know where the thing is, you don't have to do that. You can just say Hayworth Dealer, get results. It does take a little bit longer than Yahoo because it brings back a lot more information than Yahoo did. Okay, so you see it pulls up all the things with Hayworth, either Hayworth dealers or Hayworth in them. Okay, so it's going to have all the information that we used to have. It also does return the zip code right there. So if you're looking for a particular company, you can put the company name in quotes. And let's just do Improve Group. And now we're going to say in New Mexico, NM. Okay, so if you use the N, it's going to look for Improve Group in the state. You can say in Orange County. You can use anything that you want it'll recognize as a place. So a county, a state, a city, anything like that, or you can use city and state if there's city as name that's pretty common. Okay, so I'm going to get results. And you'll see it brought up our Customer Improve Group right away, first thing. Okay, and again, you can add as a location or add as a customer, just like you always could. Okay, so if I click on Add as a location, okay, you're going to see that it fills out everything just like it always did. So you're just going to select your company type and whatever the drop-downs are required. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend like we can do addresses in Mexico. You can search for anything in the entire world. So if I say McDonald's in Melbourne, Australia, okay, again, it's just a text search. So it's going to look for anything like that. And it will pull up things in Melbourne, Australia. And Melbourne, Australia might be okay. It might have a zip code, but I don't see a zip code here. So that might be an issue there, but it will give you the phone number. It will give you all that information. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend like we're going to be able to put these things into the database at this point. We have to pretty much type in anything. This is a keyword, or it doesn't have to be a company name. It can be anything. So you can say lawyer in Orange County, California. Let's just do Orange County, CA. Okay. And that's going to pull up anything with the keyword of lawyer in there. So I can add any of these customers as well. Any of them locations or customers. The other thing that does is it'll look internationally again. So if I say lawyers in BC, British Columbia, and I get results, okay, that's going to pull up my Canadian companies. You'll see this is Vancouver, British Columbia. Okay, this is also Vancouver. If I say as a location, that's going to do just like it does. So you see that we have the full zip code lookup for the Canadian zip code, 760,000 of them. So when you do this, it's going to pull in all the pertinent information. Okay, so there's a couple other things that you can do with prospecting, and that is using the advanced/grid button. This will do a nearby search, okay, or a text search, but it's for building a grid. So basically building a call sheet for you. Okay, so if I do nearby search, I have to supply a starting location, and that starting location must be geocoded. Okay, so it either had to be entered through the Google or Yahoo prospecting, or on your web portal, you will have geocoded that address. Okay, so this is within this radius. Now, Google doesn't let you go further than 30 miles. Okay, so anything less than 30 miles is great, but you can use this, like I said, drag and drop a customer here, and you can look for restaurants. Okay, so let me actually look for, I'm going to go down to the place types, and I'm going to say meal takeout. And I don't really have control over these types. They're what Google gives us. So I'm going to do meal takeaway. Okay, within, let's do 2 miles of where we are. Okay, that's all I have to do is this, and I just build a grid. Okay, so that brought up 45 companies that are within 2-mile radius of my location, and that have a type of meal takeaway. Okay, so the really cool thing is if I say, let's do 30 miles, and let me do amusement park. There's all these different things in here that you can choose from. You can choose more than one. Let's do amusement park here and see if anything comes up 30 miles from here. Like I said, this does take a little bit longer because we're using more broad general searches as opposed to being very specific with a city and state. So. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, that brought up a lot. So 191 companies. The reason why you'd want to build a grid here is so that you can then use it as a call sheet. Again, this is going to have the address, it's going to have the website. We also give you a place for the first name, last name, title, department, direct phone, mobile phone, and email address. So if you fill these out inside the grid while you're talking to the person, you can then right-click on that, and you can say, add as a new customer. It'll take this information and fill it out in the form along with the company information. Okay. One of the other cool things about this nearby search is that you can say, open now. Okay. So you can use any combination of these things, keyword or name, a place type or no place type, and whether it's open now. So if you're looking for someplace to eat near your customer, you can say open now, true, and that will only pull back those companies that are open at the moment that you run the search. Okay. So the other thing on here is the text search. So this is just like doing the one on prospecting, only it's going to build a grid instead of those panels. Okay. So if I say restaurant in Mission Viejo, I don't think there's another Mission Viejo, so I'm just going to put that, and I'm going to build a grid. Again, if I want to use place types, I can choose them out of here, check the boxes, and I'm going to build a grid. If I can get anything there. I spelled it wrong, that's why. Mission. Okay, so now the text search will only bring back a total of 60 records, maximum. Okay, the nearby will bring back up to 200. Okay, so when you're doing the nearby and you need more than 200, what you'll want to do is you'll want to switch the starting location to somewhere that's closer to do the radius around it. Okay, so again, I can take multiple things here, right-click, and I can add as a new location or add as a customer. It'll open up as many windows as I need to do that. Okay, so that's the advanced grid. There's also another place that you can use this, and that is in the import context. Okay, so if you go to Tools, Import, and Import Contacts and Leads, you can do the same kind of thing from here. So we have our Search Yahoo until that goes away, but we also have our Search Google. Okay, so again, we have our nearby search and we have our text search. The nearby search is going to bring back up to 200 records. Text search will bring back up to 60. Okay, so I can supply a keyword or I can supply a name. So if I want to say, or none of those, and just say, show me airports. Okay, show me an airport that is within 30 miles of my starting location. Now, when it builds this grid, it's also going to map the fields down here automatically. So it works just like the advanced grid. It'll have the first name, last name, title, department, all that stuff. And it'll all be pre-mapped down here once it's done. You can see that it's finished, and now I've got all these things are pre-mapped and ready to go. All I'm going to do is use this as my call sheet and then put in first name, last name, title, department. Or if I don't care about that, I just want to put the companies in, I can just highlight what I want to import and click on the import button, and it'll just import the company. Okay, so wow, that was fast. Are there any questions about how to use this? Again, I want to stress I just want to stress one more thing really quick. If you're going to say Hayworth dealer, okay, and you don't supply an in, it's going to look internationally. So it's going to show me United States and Canada pretty much first. So if I go there, Hayward dealer, don't supply that, you're going to see I've got a Toronto, Ontario here. Okay, I've got New Jersey. It doesn't care where it is. It's going to pull it up internationally and in the United States. So there's Calgary, San Francisco. So, okay, somebody had a question?
Yeah, I have a few questions. This is Jack Wallace. And while you're on that window right now, you have the Hayworth dealer in there, and you have the quotation marks around the word Hayworth dealer. Is it necessary to use the quotation marks, or what does that mean to the system when you put quotation marks on there?
It's a more exact search. So let me take that away and let's see what happens. Okay. Generally, when you don't put it in quotes, you see how now I got Watson Hayworth Motor. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. There you go. Okay, so it just searches either the two words. Yeah. You there?
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe somebody did that.
Okay. Okay, that answers that question. I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want it more exact, you're going to put it in quotes. Otherwise, it's going to pull up things that are like it.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Second question. When you have created I'm going to go to this advanced grid list here where you're picking up a group of people in a particular location or what's there, a radius around a specific location. Can that list of folks be sent out to a spreadsheet or something like that we could use without downloading it or importing it into eManage, so I can just
Yes,
because I don't know whether or not I can put. I don't want to put those in those people in there yet.
Yeah, well, you can do that. What you'll want to do is talk to your administrator.
There it goes again.
Whoever's putting us on hold, can you please mute your microphone or not put us on hold or leave the meeting, please? Thank you.
Okay, what were you starting to say?
So I was starting to say that if you bring it into here, if you have your administrator give you the right to export a copy.
Oh, okay. So I can
Then
just
you
do it.
can
It goes
export it
out
to-
that way.
That's right.
Okay.
What you'll want to do, you'll want to use the nearby search because that'll do up to 200 results. If you do this, it's only going to be up to 60 results. Okay?
Right.
If you do the text.
Okay. Now something else, and I don't want to sound stupid, but I'm not familiar with this. You talked about this geocode location situation. I don't know what that means or how do you get that? When I put somebody in, how do I know that it's got a geocode location?
If you should always use prospecting to add companies into email. Always.
There we go again.
Oh my God, I'm going to kill somebody. Okay, so if you so the geocoding, if you do the add as a location from here, from the prospecting, or from right-clicking on one of these things from the grid, it's automatically going to be geocoded. What geocoding means is it puts the latitude and longitude in. Okay. You can also do that from your portal. So if I go in here, let me just pull up my portal here really quick. And okay, so when you do this, sorry. Okay. When you go to your portal, once you sign in, you can actually geocode. It'll tell you how many things you don't have geocoded. So in your portal, you see this. Right. I'm going to mute. I'm going to mute until I figure out who that is.
Okay.
Okay, too quick. Anyway, here under tools, you see where it says geocode 500 locations, one remains.
Oh.
I only have one location in my database that's not geocoded.
It's not geocoded.
This is a really easy way to geocode. But the best way to enter customers is through the prospecting, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Because then it's already done. Okay.
That's right.
Got it.
That's right. Okay.
All
Are there
right.
any other questions?
Thank you.
Yes, no problem. Any other questions? Anybody? Okay, I'm just going to give a couple of minutes. If anyone wants to jump in and ask any questions, let me know. Anybody? Give it a minute more.
Going, gone. Huh?
All right, I appreciate you being here, and I'll be posting this video. I'm sorry?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the meeting. I'm going to stop the recording, and I will be on our website and page, and I'll send out a link to everybody that with that video link. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you.